not see you, old friend.
With Hemminger Jarl gone, can Lily hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
Ég vil baka þrúfru ef þú sért smá svöng. Eru átt svala, en í bráð megum við éta og armbæna. Anglipinum að fara til hennar. Ég myndi drepa til hennar. Tyrkja, drekkja mig. Ofgótt byggjunni.
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Sögur segja að Danir og Austmenn sambindast baujarvítur við áhyggjur.
Nei, reyndar að búa við
Freysögur til þín.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemminger Jarl with ale and open arms.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often, yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Tryggvi, there is no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
What do you see? This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Hemminger Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We're only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I... Isbjorn hungers!
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Indecision. Fully gorgeous now. Never waver. That is why my words should land you. Trust your judgment.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall, and I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
The Althing is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered, others I must answer myself. Do you think there is a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili, Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, Sturdy and wise, and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi, and not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? And was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva!
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Ville gave chase.
Arstick! You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Arstick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children. And again now, if this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of Raven Clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Ville saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
The gods here are vigilant.
Eivor, perfect! I could use your aid right now. Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Ville. They're gone. It's done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly! Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away. Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstic. Not good.
A moment to catch my breath. Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name, and I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugur! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda too. A water infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Vili... no. That will not happen, I'm sorry. Get some rest, eh? Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes... I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Vili, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Heminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Heminger Jarl. We're about to send you on your final journey.
Noctes, in terra coram domino quia...
Will your god water survive these flames?
It will. And should Heminger Jarl so desire, our god will be ready to accept him into the kingdom of heaven.
Solum modo in paradisum. Pax eterna est una via ad emundationem
I hardly recognized you outside of your cave.
I regret not seeing my great Jarl again.
You have done him a kindness by being here. Now do him one more. Have another drink, or 10.
Calciamenta mihi mundus est satis raro sedate, sint piorum ambulare in atris domus Dei. An Indian
No longer besieged by chickens, I see.
Throw the dragons on the fire with the great Jarl. We shall devour them together.
Tell me, what funeral gift did you manage to offer your Jarl?
Some Voda survived the fire. It will keep Hemminger warm in Odin's hall.
If he's not careful, that Voda will burn all of Valhalla down.
Eivor, we meet again.
Brothers, sisters, kin and clan. It is time.
I've not seen your face among the Hemminger clan. From where do you hail?
I come on behalf of the mighty Halfdan Ragnarsson of Northumbria to deliver a gift to the departed Hemming Jarl. These people are good drinkers and good warriors. Halfdan will be pleased.
Halfdan, it's good to see you.
Aye. If only our meeting were to take place during a more joyous occasion.
To come all this way, you must have known him well.
Not as well as I would have liked, but he was a fine warrior and an honest man. One I could trust, and I trust very few. To Hemminger Jarl, Skull.
Aye, Skull. Sure, old friend. It is good to see you here. Is Luvina here as well?
One of us had to stay in Jorvik. She wishes she could be here, but alas, our duties never rest.
Aye, never. Only Hemminger Jarl has that privilege now.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the rune of Gugnir, exalted spear of Odin. May it guide this great man's aim. Eternal be your war strength, Hemminger. Drenched in battle dew, may you fight until the sky wolf swallows the sun.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger son.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life. And his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Was the greatest man I have ever known.
Shall we lock horns? Sink it faster than me, you are the winner. Fear got you then, deep in your belly.
Go, my eyes.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemminger's son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, Vili. One of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side, because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
I see a Dringer before me. A man who yearns for the glory of battle. Tryggvi should be Jarl. And you should follow your own path, wherever it may lead. Off a cliff and into the ocean, if that is what you need.
You know how to ruin a good moment, Wolfgist.
Some time ago you asked about living with us, as one of our war band. Is that something you still want?
To raid with you and Bragi? Gods, yes. Imagine the blood and mead we would spill.
For old times then, and new alike.
Watch the look on the old man's face when he hears what we have planned. I stand before you as Vili Hemminger's son, but not as a Jarl. There is only one man with the needed honor and wisdom. Only one man my father deemed worthy of following him. Tryggvi, Jarl of Snottingham. May you walk proudly in Hemminger's path.
What is this?
Old friend, you deserve this. And so much more. Be proud. My future is elsewhere, Tryggvi. I will go with Eivor, to live and fight beside the Raven clan.
I do not know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you, Vili. Eivor.
Well done, Arstig.
Until my path leads me home, I serve under your banner, Eivor.
Eivor, let my first decree be Hemminger's wish. An alliance between our people. When you call, we will rise.
As we shall for you, Tryggvi Jarl.
No one can live up to Hemminger Jarl, but I will do my best to serve in his stead. Thank you, Eivor. I entrust Vili to you.
Ram want to know about this. It is time I return to the settlement.
Nice to see Sigurd back where he belongs.
May I see your stores?
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. Ah, look at how powerful it is now. You are looking powerful.
I'll see you later, friend.
Be well, my friend.
Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis far away.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
I bring fair tidings, Randvi. Hemminger Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He has now joined our clan, and will serve as a raider on my ship.
I remember the young man. He will make a fine addition to your crew. Eivor, Sigurd wishes to speak with you.
Has something happened?
You will want to speak to him yourself.
Looks like I have a new letter.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory. I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage, back to Norway, to wish my father farewell, and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer, down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
Good day, my love.
I should go. I want to see the Alliance map. It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go with care.
We'll leave now, and return as soon as we're able.
Good. And be safe. Both of you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nature is amazing.
I have something that may interest you.
All done?
What have you got for me today?
Nothing else?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Happy hunting!
Long time ago, at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery, wonder.
Sigurd.
Shall we then, Eivor? To Norway, and well beyond.
To Norway, then.
Good, good! Lead on! So strange. Little has changed, but it feels unfamiliar.
A few years abroad have shaped us more than all the decades we spent here, brother.
And it's bloody cold. Colder than I remember.
Share of tales.
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls.
This is Harald's fair hair's kingdom now. Every peak and fjord. It pains me to say it, to think it even.
And our father, his fool. Poor man.
It is a role he chose. He bent easily and broke in half. Do not pity him.
No.
For many moons I could not sleep, always thinking of his betrayal. The horrors I wished upon him. He deserves nothing but shame now.
Put it out of your mind, Sigurd. There's no need to hound the old man.
No. He must taste the same foulness that I taste. He must know what glory he missed by staying here, the lapdog of a conqueror.
You want to speak with him?
Yes. Face to face. I will tell him the truth.
Were you at the good part yet?
Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home of Halfdan the Black of the House of Yngling. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble jarls. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it and called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead, drown in happiness for our good work. So Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole the barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. Whose idea was this? They asked.
Alrekstad's. It thrives. In spite of our father, no doubt.
Are you sure of this?
I will say what needs to be said.
Do you fear his rebuke?
Oh no. I crave it. It may be the old hound has lost his bark.
Or it may be you light a fire beneath him, inspire him with tales of our glory.
If I do, I'll stoke that flame until it burns.
Let's put in here! Where were you? We'll pick up from there.
Knut! Raun og Rif!
What was it Randall said? Our father spends his days in the mead halls, and his nights on barren planks of wood.
That's right.
We'll search the mead halls.
I remember one nearby. A sad hole where men soak their unhappiness.
We should look there.
We come empty-handed. Not even a gift to offer.
Rats don't appreciate gifts. They sniff and lick them, without care.
You a chipper, brother. Let's see. Show me. Show me what lies ahead.
Jo, Ulfr Egilssonr.
Have a look, Sunan.
That poor soaker, he never leaves.
From sunup to sundown, he just sits there, staring into his hoard.
Once, just once, I'd have him
We should go. Look at him.
Father.
Sigurd? My son, Eivor! By Odin's blessing, come and let me look at you both.
That is far enough.
Blood of Tyr! What happened there? A grievous wound you have. Are you well?
Far better than I look, I assure you.
This calls for a toast. Your journey must have been long and cold. A drink to warm your blood.
We are not here to drink or make merry. Only to look upon the wreckage of a once great man.
And then what? Make new war against King Harald? Stake a claim on his crown? Is that your wish? To sow more chaos here?
You're absurd, old man. What could possibly interest me in this frozen backwater?
I heard rumors that England was infested with kings already. I thought maybe you would return here to...
I have cast aside all dreams of kingship, father. A much greater end lies in wait for me. I have returned for one reason only. To say goodbye. And to thank you for your colossal failure.
Failure?
As a father, as a king, as a man. For without it, I would not have discovered my true self.
My failure, as you call it. My oath to King Harald was the only sensible path forward for a man in my situation.
It was your right to pledge your crown to another. And I know you did what you thought best for the safety of our clan.
As Harald's forces advanced, I knew we did not have the strength to oppose him. We were too disorganized, too weak. With the sun ever absent, always off raiding in some far-flung land, never concerned with the duties of kingship. What choice did I have but to pledge my allegiance to him? A man with ambition and an army to match it.
Absent? I acted only as the son of a king must, to earn you riches, to bring you glory, to praise your name.
The people of Constantinople had no use for my name, Sigurd. I needed you here.
Listen to this weeping old goat!
You should have told us of your plan to bend the knee to Harald.
And spared me the shame of seeing my father debase himself like a gutted pig.
You are right. I owed you the truth, and for that I am sorry. But I will not apologize for what I did.
Then I have nothing left to say to you.
Sigurd, from the day you were born, I wanted nothing more than to pass on my title, my land, my people, to you. But 1 year is never like another, and with the passage of time, certain truths appeared, unavoidable. Ours was the last kingdom in Norway to resist Harald's advance. To oppose him would have been our death.
You do not know that. We could have fought back.
We could have, yes, and suffered countless deaths for no other reason than to protect our pride.
We will never know the truth, because you were too afraid to risk it.
Look after him, Eivor. And if you have the chance, lead him back from the edge of the abyss.
He is my brother, not my dog. Be well, old man, and serve your king with honor.
This sad business is finished. And good riddance. And now we sail for further shores. To my true purpose. To my destiny. To the end of my road.
I will follow you as far as you wish in this world, brother. But if you mean to take us further, I may reconsider.
I do not think you will, Eivor. I think you will marvel at what I have to show you.
Still dwelling on your father?
Not at all. I was only reflecting on my visions, wondering at them, how present they are, like memories of yesterday.
Describe them for me, your visions.
My earliest was of a large door embedded in ice, far north of Herdafylke. The SAGA stone embedded at the top of its arch. As the visions grew stronger, the door opened, revealing many things. The life tree Yggdrasil, the golden fields of Valhalla, and the faces of our gods, all of whom called me friend, brother, warrior. I felt at home among them, warmed by their love.
You should know. You're not alone in this. I too have had visions.
Have you? And what did they foretell?
It is hard to say. I've seen Odin leading me into shadows. I've seen spinners weaving wild destinies from pools of blood. I saw the great beast Fenrir, the branches of the World Tree, and a man with...
Go on.
Valka warned me of a great betrayal, but what form it takes I cannot say.
I see.
I hold to my oaths, Sigurd. You know that. Betrayal is not in my nature.
Of course not. You are a stalwart as a pillar of stone. Come now. My destiny awaits.